Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashem. Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles. It was a great millstone. Salutations to the hopeful lit, just pushing truth across the four corners of the true saving charity. Just the brother on one bar for the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. We'll get to the sentence going to about in the times when all hell breaking loose out here in the society, and the society start falling, people out here start losing their mind and so forth. Gonna get to a point where they're gonna declare martial law. Declare martial law, in the different cities in America, And once that happens, there's not gonna be no remorse. No remorse, upon those martial law troops, the UN troops that gonna come through. They'll come through, through the cities of America, So getting into it, the second Ezra 16:71. They should be like madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So yeah, they're gonna be like madman. The martial law troops, UN troops, when they come through the cities and come through your houses, take you out your houses, put you in concentration camps, and I'm talking about your so-called Negro, Latino natives. It's gonna be, mostly through America, but the main targets are you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. The Israelites, which are the Israelites. They can be coming at you so-called Negro, Latino, natives, the Israelites. That's the main target, and then and definitely, definitely the main target is the men of the Lord. The men of the Lord, the man that's teaching the truth of the Bible. They definitely got the men of the Lord on the watch list, or saying like a terrorist threat, whatever. But we not no terror. We're not a threat. The men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and the brethren that's teaching the word of the Lord. A great millstone. Start with a great millstone. That's teaching this truth. We ain't no terrorist threat to you. To you people. To you so-called white people, Esau, Edomites. But they see us as a threat because these elites know that that the word, the Bible is true. That they know that their kingdom, that they at their end. They see their kingdom, slipping out their hands. So it's gonna be just a matter of time for they go ahead with their plans to push their new world order plans to push their new world order plans, which is to get everybody chipped which is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast in the scriptures. That's their main plan, to try to get everybody chipped it, and half of the population to be cut off, something like that. Half of the population, something like that. But they just want full control over everything, because they know that these elites know that they only have nothing but a short time to rule, and they know that the Lord is going to return, which y'all people who y'all ignorantly call Jesus Christ. The name of the Lord is Yahweh Shai. The Lord Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai. You're going to return what y'all call UFOs, man. So these elites know, and they see them in the skies too, So they know they're out there. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So like I say, these martial law troops and the UN troops gonna come out to the men that's teaching this truth for the Lord first and foremost, probably, and then and then they're gonna get everybody else, that there was knew there was Israelites or whatever it may be. But it says second Ezra 16:72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So yeah, that's the times of Jacob's trouble, the times we are heading into. These martial law troops gonna come in your house and take you out, drag you out your house, take away your goods, the comfortability of you so-called Negro, Latino natives is gonna be at the end, man. That's when you know goddamn shit hit the fan, when you getting dragged out your house, and put into a concentration camp, man. To be chipped it. If you don't take the chip, you're gonna be killed. You know. So from that, let's see next verse. Um, but on 1673, then shall that be known who are my chosen. That should be tried as the gold in the fire. So yeah, when no time judge trouble come, you gonna know who the Lord chosen, and when they Lord delivered them from the times of Jacob's trouble too. You gonna have men of the Lord being delivered, man. Some men of the Lord gonna have to go through getting put in concentration camps or be put to death, but you're gonna have some men to be delivered out of the times of Jacob's trouble, the times of Jacob's trouble, and you're gonna know that the Lord, is dealing with, those men. Lord willing, I'll be, part of that number, and the brother I'm living with. But you gonna know in those times, man, who the Lord was dealing with, you know, delivering them out of situations that, you know, that you ain't being delivered out of, or wherever it may be. So next verse, what's that? Second Ezra 16:74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. And that beloved, going to the house of David, the chosen, the elect, the beloved. Saith the Lord, behold, and it come down to that, if you ain't part of the house of David and part of that elect number of the house of David, of the so-called Negro, Latino natives, the Israelites, then you're gonna be destroyed, but you're not gonna be defended. But reading on, I'll read again. Second Ezra 16:74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So yeah, he said the days of trouble are at hand. So Second Ezra is, Lord telling, was telling Ezra, hey, shit, the day gonna be times of time, Jacob's trouble, gonna be at hand, times of trouble we are approaching, times of Jacob's trouble, man. When all hell's gonna break loose out here, protests and riots, race riots, it's gonna get more and more. It's gonna get more intense, it's gonna get real out here soon, because this society is gonna break down, man. America ain't got much left. And like I said, these elites know, these so-called white people, Esau, Edomites know that America don't have a lot of time left, so that's why they pushing the microchip. The RFID chip is over there I think that's over there in Sweden. I forgot what country it was, but I think it was Sweden, I'm not mistaken. But they chipping the residents of their country now, So it's getting serious, because once you start chipping the residents, it's gonna spread out. So we are heading to those times, where they're gonna start really pushing that new world order agenda, and a new currency, which is the RFID chip, the mark of the beast chip, to be taken. If you don't take it, you'll be destroyed, and gonna have uprising where people gonna be against being chipped, man. So that's on the horizon. And like I said, that's gonna be part of that martial law, coming through the streets, through the different cities of America, you know, and people, being taken to concentration camps or being killed, man. So we head to some serious times. So times of Jacob's trouble, times of trouble and tribulation. So I'm gonna end it off with Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So yeah, so-called white man Esau, Edomites, had honored but a short time in his rulership, and they're gonna come down with great wrath, man. They ain't gonna have no mercy, man. And like I just read, they're gonna be like madman, not sparing none. So, if you ain't down with their agenda, the new world order agenda, taking that chip, being chipped, you're gonna be killed off, man. So with that, and you know, made it still long. Just want to go into that. So again, like all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakian brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahushua. Keep fighting. My day say Shalom.